And I said, well, yeah, I guess, I'm Dr. Love. I can't be mean. So we have an intern up there running the camera. Thanks you for coming out. We welcome you on board. But don't forget that I can punch your ticket at any time and throw you out of the moving vehicle. Thank you. But always remember, Dr. Love loves you. And ladies and gentlemen, get ready because here comes your Snowflake Lobos. Home field advantage is a big deal. Well, I still think it's a big deal in professional football even. Some people don't think it's near big deal as what I do, but I think it is. And the Lobos are waiting to be cued to run out. I'm getting excited. I don't know what they're waiting for. Yeah.
Still a minute on the clock.
Oh, there they go. It's waiting to hear your voice, Statman Dan.
Yeah.
And here comes the Snowflake Lobos. No horns blowing or anything. There's the Snowflake Lobos. We got 57 seconds on the clock. They'll still have to go out and do the flip and everything, so we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. There's a fireworks, sweet mama. That scared me half to death. I wasn't ready for that one. I didn't think this was going to do anything. Whoa, it's broken. It's still blowing out color.
That's pretty impressive.
That was very impressive. Wow, I thought I was having a flashback from the 80s.
Now we're going to have a fireworks contest between the teams.
No, now we're going to have a
yeah.
firefighter competition
to
put the fire out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back. You're listening to Dr. Love and Statman Dan on the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Cougars, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We'll be right back.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
I just don't want to get her hung out to dry right off the bat. There you go.
Welcome to tonight's Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week.
Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Cougars, streaming live in HD. .com. My friend stopped by. His name is, I don't know, I think his family owns that. Gina, what's that chocolate company? Ginagardi's or whatever it is?
Hiradaldi.
Yeah, that's it, okay. Hiradaldi. Travis, how you doing, buddy? Very well, jolly old chap. How you been?
Shoulder won the toss.
Nice to see ya. Oh, looks like the Cougars won the toss. I told Gina I was going to have my friend come over. She didn't know that he spoke in another language or with an accent. She was excited that I was going to bring him, but she might not be now. But she's busy. She can't come down there and holler at us. Well, isn't that a shame, hey? I kind of like that. We got free reign of it then. So we have 1:24 remaining on the clock out there. And Cougars won the toss, you say there, Statman?
Yes.
Cougars won it. Are they going to take it, or are they going to kick it?
They're deferring, so they're kicking.
So the Cougars are going to kick it. And I've been looking out there, and I don't see that cat with the medical rim around its neck like it was on the interweb.
The funnel?
The funnel? No. No.
Probably wait until halftime or something.
For those of you that don't know, a picture of a cat with the medical funnel around its head caused a little controversy. But that's good. Controversy's good when it comes to football. Ain't that right, Travis? Oh, I say so. I do.
I don't know. Cat against a wolf, though. I guess it is a
cougar. No, it doesn't say Snowflake Lobos.
And a Lobo.
It says Snowflake Lobos.
Well, that's what a Lobo is.
Well, that's controversial.
What?
I never seen in the newspaper about, hey,
a Lobo
there's a ban on shooting Lobos. It's always there's a ban on shooting wolves.
Well, the Mexican wolf is called the Lobo.
Oh.
That's kind of the nickname or...
Oh,
the,
yeah.
The Lobo.
Well, there's also Wile E. Coyote.
Right.
See, that's a nickname.
That's Saturday morning commercials.
All right, hang on, everybody. We're going to have a good time. No matter what happens on the field, we're going to have a lot of fun. And if I have to, I'll let you hear the other voices inside my head. It's a lot of fun. There's a kickoff. Horrible kickoff. It's going to be taken at the 30-yard line. I don't even know who took it. But they're going to stumble, going to dive forward and get to the 35. And that was taken by number 24 of the Lobos. That's Sam Rule. We called Sam Rule's name a few times last time we covered the Lobos. So, welcome to the ball game. Starting quarterback, junior starting quarterback, number 8, Ethan. Offensive line, pretty good for the Lobos. He's going to go shotgun. He's got 2 in the backfield, 1 split up to the near side, 1 to the far side, man in motion. Fakes it to the man in motion, hands it to the big man up the middle, and that is David, my cup runneth over the brim. Hall. Oh, yeah. See if you can come up with a better name than that, Daniel.
David Brim.
Nice run. No, David, my cup runneth over the brim.
Oh, that's what I said.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not what you said, Dan. Oh.
Nice run.
And if you can
Gain
hear
of
me,
11?
you may have to come get Dan. Gain of 11, that's a nice way to start a ball game. Ramage, shotgun, here comes a man in motion. Going to fake it off to him once again, back up the middle. Brimhall with a ditto, pick up of another 11, move those chains. First down, Lobos. That, my friend, that is how you get the ball game going.
All the way down to the 43 of the Cougars, Cougar country.
2 plays, and they're already into, not just barely stepping inside the door, they're already well into Cougar territory.
That was a gain of 11 on that one.
Yep, that's 2 11-yarders. Shotgun once again. Looked like Show Low jumped outside. Wow, the snap didn't even make it back to Ramage, but somebody picked it up, went ahead and ran it. You see it, but there's not a flag run.
That was Luke Patterson that picked it up.
There was so much movement on behalf of the Cougars line that the players even quit playing, both sides. They knew there was going to be a flag.
Well, it looked like the snap rolled back there,
Yeah,
too.
well, the man jumped outside right there, nose guard. Everybody saw the movement except for the officials. Luckily, they picked it up and picked up some positive yards. Same formation, 1 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There goes a man in motion. Going to give it to, I guess that's Brimhall once again. Forward. They're going to stand him up. They're going to blow the whistle. You got to blow that whistle. You're going to get somebody hurt.
That was Turley.
Turley. It's hard to, if you don't see him ahead of time before they get the ball, you can't tell. He's going to pick up a couple. Yeah, he's going to pick up about 2. Well, maybe 1. It's going to be about 3rd and 6 with just under 10 minutes remaining here in the first period. Ramage going to send 1 way out to the far side once again, 1 to the near side. 2 in the backfield. There goes a man in motion, going to fake the pitch, and he gets nailed at the line of scrimmage.
That was Patterson taking the snap, direct snap.
Direct snap, and he's going to get nailed at the line of scrimmage by, that is number 44, Trenton, the big dog in the house. Trenton Beeler for the Cougars. I mean, he nailed him.
Gain of 1 is all they got on that. Brings up 4th down.
Trenton's like, welcome to my world.
4th and 5.
Ramage. Comes 4th and 5 for the Lobos. 9:11 remaining here in the first period.
They're going for it.
Lined up like they're going for it. 1 to the near side, 1 to the far side. 2 backs. There's a snap. That's not Ramage, though.
No. That's Patterson throwing the ball left-handed down the middle, incomplete.
Got a lot of extracurricular activity down here.
Pass incomplete.
That was Ethan Herschel Walker going for that pass. Pass from Luke Patterson. That was a crazy pass right there into double coverage. But they're not going to show no love to Walker. Walker needs to get ready. He's going to have to give back what he receives here. Here comes the Cougar offense. Colton McGinnis, shotgun, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side, lone back. There goes a man in motion. There's a snap. running back falls down, but they were running a little option there anyway. Colton had a hole to get up in there, kind of juked himself, falls down. That's going to be about a loss of 1, I think.
Yeah, his fullback slipped, and they couldn't really do the fake, and so the McGinnis had nothing really to do but hold on to the ball himself. He lost his footing a little bit there, too, when he tried to make a cut.
Well, they're going to say that he made it back to the line of scrimmage. I'll argue that one. It looked like he lost at least 1 to me. They're going to say 2nd and 10. Same formation, 2 and 2, lone back. Here comes a man in motion once again. There's a snap. Going to hand it off, going to the far side. Still on his feet, finally brought down. That's Keegan Clark, 5'11" junior, wide receiver and defensive back. And
Got a flag on the sideline.
Guess who's here?
Flag on the Snowflake
For all
sideline.
you 80s rock fans, Don Henley showed up. Got a little dirty laundry out there. And it's going to be a sideline warning already?
Yeah.
Sideline warning already, so that's no harm, no foul. They'll leave the ball right there. It's just a warning. And that will bring up 3rd and looks like about 3. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Cougars. The ball's on the 45-yard line of the Cougars. McGinnis shotgun, 2 and 2. Here comes the man in motion once again, lone back. They're going to hand it off that lone back. He's going to drive forward. I believe that's James, a working man. Turner moved the chains. 1st down. Nice run by James Turner right there.
Gets up to the 49. It'll just barely be enough to a 4-yard gain and 1st and 10.
I still believe, without a doubt, believe this, James, a working man. Turner be the number 1 running back in the 3A. If they would quit, just change their running patterns for him. He's not Earl Campbell. He's not your big man to plow over people right up the middle. You have to use what he's got. Here comes Turner once again, juking and jiving up the middle, going to get what he can. Going to dive forward, and it looks like he might get 2. Going to be 2nd and 8 for the Cougars.
Just into Snowflake Lobo territory. 7 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Scoreless game here between the Lobos.
Comes McGinnis trying to get his offense to the line. 2 on this side, 1 to the far side. Looking to pass the ball. Little quick route. I think it's going to bounce off the ground.
A little short.
Number 2 is Villalba, Aaron Villalba. Ball, the pass was just too short. Villalba couldn't get to it. Incomplete pass. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. 6:50 and counting remaining here in the 1st quarter. We're in for a good ball game here. Playoff rights on the line for the Cougars. Keep that in mind throughout the ball game. Lobos are just trying to keep their good spot. Hold their good spot for playoff time. McGinnis shotgun. Here comes the man in motion once again. Going to stop short. McGinnis rolling this way. Looking to pass the ball. Going to dump it off to the up man. He's going to make it to the 45-yard line.
That's Maxwell. Nice reception.
Maxwell. And that is the freshman, Quentin Maxwell. Quentin Maxwell, running back, linebacker, 6'1", freshman. That kid can play football and loves it. And that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and long 4. 4th and long 4, and they're sending McGinnis back in here like they're going to go for it. Ball's just inside Lobo land at the 45. I don't know if I'd be pushing this issue this early in the ball game. 4th and a long 4. Here comes McGinnis, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. The layup game on the Cougars, and that'll back them up. See if they're still going to go for it. The layup game, that's going to back them up 5. And that'll be 4th and 9 now for the Cougars.
It's going to be 4th and 9.
But if you do the math,
Now they're going to punt.
that doesn't look like 9 out there. That looks like only about 8, 7.5. Clark back to punt on the near side of the field, short side of the field. He slips as he punts it, gets a line drive punt off, taking it about close to the 20-yard line. That's Turley. He's going to get it out to the 32-yard line, pickup of 10. 12, 10, 11, 12, something like that. 1st and 10, Lobos. That field must be wet. We haven't had no moisture in a while.
Yeah.
Crazy, they're sliding
Well,
everywhere.
I guess it was foggy around town this morning, so there's a lot of moisture in the air.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was trying to think when I walked across the field to put the banners up.
Did you fall down?
I think there was some moisture across that end of the field. There sure was. Here comes Ramage. There goes a man in motion. Ramage going to keep it himself. Keeper.
That's actually going to be...
That's going to be Patterson.
Patterson, yeah, at quarterback.
Yeah, Luke Patterson playing quarterback right now. And going to pick up about... Looks like they picked up
3.
long 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, yeah. 2.5, close to 3. And Patterson's still in at QB. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 to the near side. There goes a man in motion. Gonna hand it up the middle to Brimhall, still on his feet. And I believe he's gonna move them chains. Move the chains, 1st and 10. Lobos. Brimhall is back in action.
Gain of 9.
Reminiscent of the Brimhall of last year. I've been wondering where he's been. They're doing hand signals. They're going to have to wipe the ball off. They're calling official timeout to dry the ball off.
Oh, looks like
They're
they're going
crazy.
Oh, they're not going to dry it. They're going to measure the pounds of pressure. No, they're just exchanging the ball.
Yeah, inflate gate. Inflate gate.
Maybe the ball is bad.
They're bringing out the air pump. They're going to check the air in it.
Oh, they're getting rid of that ball, are they?
Here comes
They're doing something to it.
Herschel Walker back in the ball game.
Here we go. 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10, Lobos. Patterson shotgun, going to hand it off to Brimhall once again, trying to push the pile. They're going to get him there quick. I don't, announcer's trying to say 4, and I don't think there's no way you can stretch that into a 4-yard carry. I'm going to say it's going to be about 3.
7.
About 2.5, actually. So here comes 2nd and 7 for them. Lobos, 1 to the far side, dual back, shotgun. There's a snap. And hand it off once again. Driving forward. It's Turley. If you watch these, watch a few of these individual battles we have going on the field, you can see there is a little bit of problem out there, a little bit of controversy. You can see that. It's going to be 3rd and a long 3 for the Lobos, just under. Well, we got about 3.5 minutes counting remaining in the first period. Score 0-0. Patterson once again. He's going to pitch it going to the far side of the field. I don't know who got the ball there.
That was
Big
Turley.
Turley.
Yep, Turley got it.
They're going to stop him short. It's going to be about 4th and 1 they're looking at over there, I believe. And see if they're going to go for it or not. What happened to Ramage is what I'm trying to figure out here. I've seen them bring in Patterson for, 1 play here, 1 play there.
Yeah.
He's been in for the whole offensive possession and half of the one last offensive possession. I don't see Ramage nowhere. We have to try to figure this out. 4th and 1, and they got some big boys back there. Up under center, 3 backs. There's a snap. Going to hand it to the 2nd man through Ramage.
Ramage handed it off. Yeah, that's...
No, Ramage is the one that ran it.
No.
Oh, yeah, Ramage handed it off. Sorry about that, Dan. Yeah, my mind was thinking. Yeah, Ramage back out there, number 8. Here comes the big man right. See, they're talking about cowbells now. Oh, boy. This big boy right here, number 55, Christian Tafoya, senior, come from California this year. Lived with his grandparents.
Oh.
They put him, I've seen him run that play before last time we covered Lobos. Short yardage play, kind of like a goal line stand there on offense. And Snowflake Lobos going to take their first time out.
Snowflake.
That's what I
Yeah.
said, yeah,
Oh,
Snowflake Lobos,
Snowflake,
first
okay.
time out. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Score, Snowflake 0, Show Low 0. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford, streaming live in HD at kwkm.com. We'll be right back.
Windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lobo Field for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford. They just kind of had just a rough-looking running play there by the Lobos.
Darren Green got thrown for a 1-yard loss.
1-yard loss, going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Lobos. Just under 2 minutes in counting remaining here in the first period. 0-0 is the score. Shotgun is Patterson. Handed off, trying to go the outside. Lobos, or the Cougars, are all over that one.
Turley's going to get, thrown for a loss.
Oh, big-time loss. Turley's going to get stuck with about a 6-yard loss there's going to go on him.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they done him good.
James Turner in on the tackle. Turner,
He's only going to lose about 2, Turley is. Look where they spotted him.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he would have lost a lot more.
forward progress. He was,
Ooh, I
that's
didn't
where they
see
made
that.
initial contact.
1:10 and counting remaining in the first period. Lobos got a 3rd and 13 here. The ball is on the 48-yard line of the Cougars. Shotgun. There's a snap. Looking to pass the ball over the receiver's head, and it's picked off. And here comes Keegan Clark the other way. Going to be brought down by Herschel Walker. They're going to bring him down at about, right back at about the line of scrimmage for the Lobos. Yeah, they get it back about to the line of scrimmage and back to the 48-yard line, looks like. Yeah. 48-yard line.
That was the line of scrimmage.
That was the line of scrimmage. I thought this was going to put it 1 yard off, but it's right on the 48, 1st and 10, Cougars. Just under a minute remaining in the first period. That's about the first big exciting thing that's happened in the ballgame right there. Interception by Keegan Clark. Here comes McGinnis, shotgun. And we're going to have some motion there. Got too many people moving. They moved the one man back, put the other guy on the other side up to the line, and then they switched him again. You can't do that. So moving back 5, 1st and 15, starting out for the Cougars now. Here comes McGinnis, one to the near side, two to the far side. Lone back, they're going to do it again. Switch. Who's up on the line? There goes a man in motion. There's a snap. McGinnis rolling to the far side. He gets nailed. Gets the ball to Clark. But Clark's going to, it looks like he's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. Yep, 2nd and 14. McGinnis got nailed right as his fixing to pitch that ball. I mean, he held on to it a little bit way too long. Somebody come up and just nailed him.
I was going to say he held on to it perfect for the get some yardage out of it. But
McGinnis is injury prone. Yeah, shotgun, two to the near side, one to the far side, lone back. McGinnis rolling out towards us, looking to air it out. There's the pass.
Got him.
Gonna hit, yes.
Keegan Clark.
Keegan Clark once again right on the sideline. Clark immediately goes out of bounds, stops the clock. But the clock is showing triple zeros, so they're going to say that he didn't get out of bounds quick enough, I guess. Well, we're going to see what they say here.
End of the quarter.
End of the quarter, 3-0. So we're going to head into the second quarter of this ball game. Snowflake Lobos 0, Show Low Cougars 0, but Show Low after the interception is moving the ball. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Forward, streaming live in HD at kwkm.com. We'll be right back. Chris?
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
5-7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford. Cougars just tried to run the option, and Jake Christensen, senior, 5'9", 154 pounds, running back, defensive back. Senior Jake Christensen just made a great open field tackle on Keegan Clark. He was the recipient of the option pitch there, and that's going to be a loss of yards for the Cougars, going to bring up second and close to 12. Just starting off the second quarter here, 0-0 is the score. Again, a shotgun. There goes a man in motion. Going to hand it off that man in motion, and he's going to be nailed.
Cal Fawcett.
David Brimall in on the stop there. Fawcett was the ball carrier?
Yep.
They're going to lose another yard. 3rd and 13 now for the Cougars, going the wrong direction. You know, we talked about the other night at the Blue Ridge game. I think that's a lot of unnecessary work for the quarterback, running on and off the field every single
to get
play.
The play. Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned that at the Blue Ridge game. And I think that helped P.J. London. You're getting worn out running back and forth. Because McGinnis, there goes a man in motion once again. There's a snap. Fakes it, going to pass, going to dump it off over there to Fawcett. Whoa.
Face mask.
Did he grab the face mask or did he just hit the neck?
Actually, that was a lateral backwards. But it looked like he got...
I saw his head turn, but I wasn't so sure it was a face mask. It's just a hit to the head. See if they do this one.
And the flag is... let's see here.
See what they're going to call. Personal foul, face mask. You're right.
The 40...
So that'll make up for all those bad plays that the Cougars had, going the wrong direction. That face mask will move them in the right direction, going to take them all the way down to the 27-yard line.
Yep.
It's going to put the Cougars 1st and 10 from the Lobos 27. 10:25 and counting remaining here in the first half. Score still 0-0.
Cougars sticking in the game here. The closer they can stay, the longer.
They are. Yeah. Them last 3 plays were negative, negative, negative. Then they got a face mask, and they drew the Lobos offsides, maybe, unless they got a Cougar to commit too early. I think he's going to go against the Lobos defense. But that's what I thought. You can jump off sides as long as you're back, right? If you're on defense.
Which way is he going?
Yeah, that's going back. It's against the Cougars.
He signaled both directions.
Signaled both directions?
Well, he signaled against the Cougars the first time. Then he went against Snowflake. Now he's arguing with
he's arguing with himself.
Field judge there. And they're trying to figure out. They're asking the line judge on this side.
I know what's going on with that official.
He did have it against Snowflake.
He's got them voices in his head like I do. He's arguing with himself there for a minute. Well, for heaven's sakes, you can't call it. You can't call it against everybody.
So where's it going to end up at? The 27?
It's going to end up, well, now they got to mark it off.
Oh, to 22, good. That's just where my iPad said it should be.
22?
Yeah.
Well, that's good for you. Here comes McGinnis bringing his offense up to the line. Got receivers stacked up here on the near side. Got three of them, one to the far side, lone back. There's a snap, no man in motion this time. Rolling out to Ward, just looking to pass the ball. Going to try to bullet that one in, but it's going to go straight in the ground. Intended receiver was Cal. I'm a runner, not a dripper. Fawcett. Incomplete pass, going to bring up second and about 5 for the Cougars. Cal Fawcett, junior, 5'5", 120, junior. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Here comes McGinnis. Going to go shotgun once again. He has three of them stacked up here on the near side. One to the far side, lone back. Shotgun, there's a snap. Going to roll out to the far side this time. Looking to pass the ball. That one's batted down by...
Didn't catch that one. It's right at the one of the linemen.
Jordan Patton. Big Jordan Patton. One of the captains for this ball game. Gets a big slap down, the Khalil Mack imitation up there on the line. Bats down that pass. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Cougars. If it wasn't for that face mask, the Cougars have had nothing happening. The last 8 plays comes a man in motion.
Offside on Snowflake.
Going to fake it, rolling out to the near side, looking to pass the ball, going to air it out. And that was going to be intercepted by number 10, Jake Christensen. Didn't he get the other one?
Yep.
That's 2 for 2 is Christensen. Senior, 5'9" senior. Another interception. His momentum's going to carry him into the end zone. He falls down there, so it'll be a touchback.
That was close because he went down right on the goal line there. I don't know, they could have called that right at the 1 yard, but you're right. His momentum carried him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it looked like his knee was down outside the end zone before he went into it. He caught it about the 1 yard line there. McGinnis had a receiver over there, but just couldn't get it to him.
Here come the Lobos. There's the snap. Ramage back in. They're going to hand it off. Oh, my goodness. And they're going to call that one back.
Penalty on the Lobos.
Dirty laundry. Oh, and that David Brimhall had a hold of that one. David Brimhall would have been running for a week had the whistles not started blowing. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Lobos. 9.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 0-0. They're going to send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Lone back. Here comes a man in motion. There's a snap. Going to fake it to the man in motion. Go the other way. Right side of the center. David Brimhall is going to plow forward. And we're going to see where they're going to mark him at.
26? No, 21.
21, and where was the ball at?
That's a gain of 6.
15, the 6-yard pickup. Be 2nd and 4. Why do they have the second down marker way over there by the...
There's the penalties, so it was 2nd and 9 now. What are you talking?
Oh, yeah, it's 2nd and 9 now. Yeah, I forgot about the penalty. Now, there's a snap. They're going to air it out. Going to sip roll. Sam Rule. How do you say that? Roll? The guy next door said roll, I believe.
Rule, yeah.
Sam's going to move the chains. 1st and 10. Lobos, just a quick down and out pattern there, wasn't it?
Yep. A little button hook. Yeah, right down the middle.
Just spins and gets it.
3. Gain of 12.
Move the chains is a big deal. Gets them out of that end of the field there. Gets them moving in the right direction. 8.5 minutes remaining here. 1st and 10 Lobos. From the 33.
Yep. Would you have guessed it's going to be scoreless at this point of the game?
No, I sure wouldn't have. Ramage shotgun looking aired out once again. Has some time. There's a pass.
Ooh, drops it in
it's
there.
Going to be caught. As Jay Christensen still juking and jiving on his feet to the far outside. Finally, he left, what? That was a beautiful cut back there. Wow, was that a 28-yarder?
All the way down to the, where are they going to put it, to 39?
Yeah, 39-yard line.
I tell you, 28 yards, yep.
1st and 10, Lobos. He went up and got that ball and then done all the work on his own. Juking and jiving.
Yeah.
Here comes Ramage. Bring his offense up to the line of scrimmage. Going to spread them out. Two to the near side. Like two to the far side. Lone back. Here comes the man in motion coming this way. And Don Henley. Always got to have some attention. Looks like we're going to have a false start. Lobos. It's going to back them up. It seemed like they'd get tired of having to go to 1st and 15 every possession there. Make it a lot quicker and easier. Just start at 1st and 10.
Well, that way they get more stats, more...
there you go. Yeah. Could be. They might be,
padding their...
They're padding the stats. Padding the stats, yeah.
Making the field longer so they
I can understand that.
I think they get credit for covering the same 10 yards, even if they get a holding penalty.
Sure do, yeah.
The runners are probably saying, hey, I remember that yard marker there a play or two ago.
There you go. Yeah, we keep getting these same yardage right here.
Yeah, deja vu all over again.
I've got 25 yards. It's still 1st down.
So it's all in their master plan, it must be.
On their master plan. Leave it to Statman Dan to come up that one. Herschel Walker split out here to the near side. Two to the far side, two to the near side, lone back, shotgun looking to pass the ball. Plenty of time, steps up, gonna air it out, has a man deep, touchdown.
Got him.
Touchdown, Sam Rowley. Touchdown. Beautiful pass by Ramage.
That was up for grabs, it looked like.
Well, they kind of just let him get past him.
Yeah.
They thought he was going to step up and go to one of the close receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did have...
Oh, they just barely called it. They're having a little controversy down there. We didn't realize that.
Ethan, it looked like he had Walker.
He did, right here. Some slant routes. And another one from the other side. And when he stepped up in the pocket there, they come back forward. When they did that, Rowley just kept going. And he stepped up, aired it out. Touchdown. Lobos with 6:48 remaining in the 2nd quarter. It's the first score of this ball game. They got it up, and it's good. Who's that? Sam Crockett?
Yep.
So that's going to make the score Snowflake 7, Show Low 0. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Listen to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Forward. We'll be right back.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
Back everybody to Lobo Field for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Forward, where me and Statman Dan just talked about a little shocker here, late scoring game. We thought they would have scored beginning of the ball game. Just got the first points put on the board by the Lobos. Nice return by Keegan Clark. He probably got that one. What? Right about the 10?
9, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
You're going to bring it all the way out to the 33-yard line.
Yep.
Nice return by Clark. He's 1st and 10. Cougars from the 38.
33?
33. What did I say? 38 for it.
I was listening to you that time, and you did say 33 the first time.
I did the first time. That's what I thought. I thought maybe the clock said it, but it didn't say it.
Go with your first answer.
Can I phone a friend? Here comes the Cougars. McGinnis, man in motion, going to hand it off that man in motion, which is Keegan Clark. One blocker in front of him, but he missed one of his guys.
Jay Christensen on the tackle there.
And he gets brought down. Where they're going to mark him at?
Right at the 36.
Big Anthony Sherman Avila loses his head dressing out there. Well, now that happened, he's going to go get an equipment return and go back and get his money back. And the Cougars going to take a timeout with 6:07 remaining here in the first half. It's the Snowflake Lobos 7, Show Low Cougars 0. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Ford. We'll be right back.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford. Cougars just coming back out on the field after their timeout. McGinnis shotgun. Motions for his man to go in motion. Fawcett goes all the way left side of the field. There's a snap. Bounces off his hand. Just in time to get gang tackled. Ooh, you know who took the worst of that there? Was that lineman who got his leg caught underneath the pile. Number 55, I think's his number. You see that Show Low guy go down real hard?
Yeah.
Christian Tafoya. He got his leg trapped in that gang tackle, and he got whooped. He got whipped down quick to the ground.
Loss of 9 on that one.
Loss of 9. Going to bring up 3rd and 17 for the Cougars. 3rd and 17 for the Cougars. And see what they can do here. 5.5 minutes encounter remaining here in the first half. They trail by 7. They really need to get something positive before they head into half. McGinnis shotgun. 2 to the far side. 1 to the near side. Lone back. McGinnis rolling to the far side. Going to air it out.
Ooh, just off of Fawcett's hands. Nice try.
Fawcett had to stretch it out there to even have a chance.
He made a diving attempt.
But just could not get to it. It's going to bring 4th and 17. Cougars will be punting the ball. So after a back and forth first quarter, Lobos finally put some points on the board, and the Cougars have done nothing but gone the wrong direction.
Yeah, they
wrong direction.
Threatened, got all the way down, almost
and
in
then
the
they threw the interception.
The interception at the goal line.
And now this offensive possession has gone completely the wrong way. Clark's going to get a boot on it. He's going to take a Cougar bounce. Still rolling. Going to get it down to the 38-yard line of the Lobos. 1st and 10. Snowflake. Yeah, they drove the ball all the way down the field, close to the red zone, close. Yep. And they threw that pass and rule.
They punted their first possession.
First possession they did, and they've had 2 interceptions.
Yep.
Both of them.
Both
of them by Sam. What's his name? Sam Rule?
No.
What's his first name? I lost it.
For
Sam.
Jay Christensen.
Huh?
Number 10 made the interceptions, right?
No, I thought number 24 made the interception. He's the one that just scored, remember? Sam Roll. Rowley. There he goes again. There goes Rule, still chugging it. They had him for a big loss. For a big loss, broke a couple tackles, dives forward, and he's going to end up getting some positive yards here. I hope you don't have Jake Christensen as that. Rule scored that one.
Yeah, scored.
Yeah.
I meant interception.
I thought he had the interception, too. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm not going to argue that one.
41, we got to, huh? Gain of 3.
Yeah, close to 3 right there, and they had him for a loss of at least 3, maybe 4. But he didn't surrender, kept chugging it. Here comes Ramage, bringing his offense to the line. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Here comes the man in motion. There's a snap. Going to hand to that man in motion coming this way. You see him slide?
Yeah.
He tried to stop and just slid on his feet. Man, that field is slick out there.
He stayed on his feet, though, like he
did.
He knew it was happening.
Like he was an ice skater or something.
Christensen makes it up to the 45, which
Picks up some positive yards. You never would have thought that just watching the play that he'd got that many positive yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and what, 4, 5, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Lobos lead by 7. Ramage shotgun, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. There goes the man in motion. Going to the far side, fakes it to him. Here comes Brimall up the middle, dives forward. Big pickup, move the chains, first down. Going to get it all the way to the 40, we're going to mark it 48.
Yep.
48-yard line, the Cougars, 1st and 10, Lobos.
Brimall dove over that last defender there to get that first down, it looked like.
We'll have to check the stats. Black Diamond Hourglass halftime report and see. Brimall's got some yards. Comes Ramage, shotgun. Flags going everywhere once again.
False start.
False start, going to back them up again. Why do they do that? So it'll be 1st and 15, so they can pat their stats.
Yeah.
And the cheerleaders worked out to deal with the players. To win, they have to win. Win, win, win. But just don't win by a whole bunch of points because we have to do push-ups for every point.
Right.
Yeah. And I think they have more cheerleaders than they know. They outnumber them on football players. I was going to say they might have more cheerleaders than football players. They might be afraid of getting beat up. Snowflake's got a lot of players. Here comes Ramage, 1st and 15, 2 and 2, 1 in the backfield. There's a snap. Looking to pass the ball, under pressure, going to dump it off.
Brimall.
To Brimall, juking and jiving, juking again, going to finally dive forward. And, yeah, they're going to mark him at the 20, looks like the 29-yard line.
26 yards on the screen pass. Excellent call by the offensive coordinator there.
2:33 remaining. They stop the clock to move the chains. They're going to mark it at the 29-yard line of the Cougars, 1st and 10.
Big 24-yard gain.
Lobos, 24 yards. Here comes Ramage, brings his offense to the line, 2 and 2, 1 in the backfield once again. Shotgun, there's the snap. Gonna hand it off to Brimall once again, going to the right side of the tackle. Gonna even carry the tackle as he's being tackled, still gets positive yards as he's being brought to the ground. And he's gonna pick up, looks like he's gonna pick up 6, 5,
4,
6, I'm gonna say 6. What was it, the 29? They got it on the other side of the 25, I'm gonna say 6. 1.5 minutes remaining here in the half. Ramage. Same formation, 2 and 2, 1 in the backfield, shotgun. There's a snap. Fakes it to Brimall, there's a pass. Right up the middle. That's number 10, Jake Christensen. Nice pass by Ethan Ramage. A lot of Cougars down there.
Yeah, he threw it in some traffic right in the middle of the field.
Beautiful pass. Hits Christensen in stride right in the chest. That was a nice pass.
Gain of 15 and a first down. First and goal.
You have to start watching the clock now. You're going to have to hurry up and get it in. Watch your clock so don't run out of time. Yeah, first and goal from the 9. Same formation, 2 and 2, 1 in the backfield. Shotgun. There's a snap. Looking to the far side, comes back to the near side.
Touchdown. Greg Turley.
Was that Turley?
Yep.
Greg Turley, number 28, touchdown. Lobos. Little controversy down there on that late hit in the end zone. Official coming to talk to him. I thought it was a late hit, didn't you? He was in the end zone quite a ways.
I saw him get hit and he fell into the end zone.
No, he was already in there.
Afterwards.
Yeah, he was already in there. He was probably about 3 yards deep in the end zone when the tackle hit his legs, obviously, knocked him down. He wasn't real happy about that. But a lot of times you're wrapped up in the play, you don't know what's going on. Got an official timeout.
Have a little discussion.
They're going to make them, yeah, between the two players, looks like, huh?
Some of the captains there, yeah. No, that's a, yeah. They're making everybody cool off a little bit.
Yeah, they sure are. Going to get back control, between the two players. Bialba and Turley.
Yeah. That was Captain Sam Rule out there. And
oh, that was Sam Rule, number 24, Sam Rule and Bialba, right?
Tolbert for the Cougars.
No, number 2, Aaron Bialba, yeah. What do you have?
And 12 I had out there too.
I had, yeah. The other official was talking to the players at the back of the end zone. They got to get control of the ball game again. There's a snap. They get it down. They get a boot on it, and it's good. 14-0 is your score now. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Cougars, streaming live in HD at kwkm.com. We'll be right back.
Loud and clear.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Keegan Clark, ooh, nice open field tackle over there by 30, is that a 36? Bryden Hatch, beautiful open field tackle.
At their own 30 with 45 seconds left until halftime.
Right at the 30.
First and 10, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. And here comes the Cougar offense. McGinnis brings his offense to the line. 2 to the far side. Here comes a man in motion from the near side. There's a snap. Gonna hand it off to James Turner. I believe that's Turner.
Yep.
He's gonna dive forward. Like I said, he's not the Earl Campbell type style running back. You gotta run him outside where he can use his speed and his mobility. Dropping everything here. Here comes McGinnis, bringing the offense to the line. Same formation, man in motion. Looking to pass the ball. There it goes. Nice catch. If he come down in bounds, nope, they're going to say incomplete.
Must have been out of bounds. Keegan Clark.
Keegan Clark went up, brought that down. I think he was out. Yeah, he had to have been out of bounds because he made the catch. Nice catch by Clark. And Keegan, he still has another year. Him and Fawcett, there's a few of them still got another year here for the Cougars. They could have some talent next year. Comes McGinnis, shotgun once again. There's a snap, looking to pass, gonna air it out deep, way past everybody. I don't know. Yeah, wasn't even close to Keegan Clark. He just wasted Keegan's time running down there. You know, Keegan Clark will give you 110%. You just saw that on the catch over there. At least show him enough respect to, you know, try to get it to him. It wasn't a contest to see if you got
He was double covered, so I'm sure he didn't want to give up an interception. He's trying to throw it out there.
I don't know. That stuff just aggravates me to no end. 8 seconds remaining here. Lobos on top, 14-0. Here comes McGinnis. Shotgun once again. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Lone back.
4th and 7.
4th and 7.
He's just gonna kick
fake
it.
like he's going for it. He's gonna punt it.
Out of bounds.
And it went straight out of bounds.
2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the clock just ran out. We're gonna see how they handle this 0-0 compared to the last 0-0.
There was 2 seconds on it long after it went out of bounds.
I thought there was some last quarter too, though, and they went ahead and said no and ended it. See how they handle this one. After one play?
Looks like.
After a tight first quarter, things have made the shift. Winds of change, they call them. Winds of change have blown through Snowflake, and the Lobos taking control of this game in one quarter.
I thought those were the wings. Sure it's not the wings? Like
no, the winds of change. No, I know what you're saying, Dan. Just thinking of the song that you think of when you think of me. Wind beneath your wings, huh?
Oh.
Is that what you think of when you think of me? Dan, let's have a moment here. Talk amongst yourselves. I can't talk right now. Dan, that touched me that you think that. Oh, my goodness. I knew we were close. I knew we were close, Dad. I never thought you looked at me at that high of regards, a wind beneath your wings.
I was going to say, more like
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our
night moves. If this wasn't a marker, I would stab you.
Aren't you a Seeger fan?
Oh, I am. I love Bob Seeger, yes. Here comes Ramey, just going to roll around, just kind of let time run out. He's just going to run out of bounds. He made those linemen just chase him. I think Ramage is just being rude there. That's the end of the first half. Snowflake Lobos took control of that in the second quarter. Everybody going to go in the locker room at half. Snowflake 14, Show Low 0. We're going to go back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with the Black Diamond Autoglass halftime report. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Forward, streaming live in HD at kwkm.com. We'll be right back.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
The Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report. We've had controversy on the field, off the field, with the stat people. Stat man Dan. Oh, there was no controversy, but I can say it was controversy. I love controversy. I try to create it.
We disagreed on one
Love
number.
to create it, one number. So by changing that one number, what transpired?
The receiving by Show Low looks like only 11 or 16 yards, I guess. 2 different receptions. Although Show Low didn't do a whole much better on rushing. We've got Keegan Clark as the leading rusher with only 13 yards, but -9 for the quarterback on sacks. So, the overview, if you want to look at the passing yards for Show Low, we got about in the 40, right around 40, 38, and 132 yards for the Snowflake Lobos.
Passing, 138 yards?
Yeah. Rushing, not much more on rushing. The Lobos at 90 yards versus 14 for the Cougars.
And that's crazy because it was back and forth and even matchup in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I got a lot of first downs. Snowflake, I got 11 first downs versus 3 for Show Low, but with all those penalties, 5 penalties against Snowflake for 35 yards, not too bad, versus 2 for the Cougars for only 10 yards.
Yeah, but the key to the first half of this ball game is how many turnovers?
1 on each side, was it? Or 2?
No, 2 interceptions by the Lobos.
Yeah. 2 by Snowflake and 1 by Show Low.
No, 2 by Show Low.
2 by 10 by Snowflake.
By Show Low. Yeah, two interceptions by Snowflake.
Snowflake, Christensen, yeah.
So Show Low turned the ball over 2 times, and they're up by 2 touchdowns. Both turnover turned into points, and that's the difference in the first half. Snowflake 14, Show Low nothing, other than the 2 turnovers. The first quarter was well matched.
Back and forth.
First quarter was well matched ball game, without a doubt. And that's a difference in the ball game. So Show Low is going to have to get something going because without a doubt, no matter how you look at it, this is a very significant ball game as far as the Cougars' playoff life. I think they'll still make it in. If they lose, I think they can make it through this debacle and still make it in. Close. But that's a rough road that you don't want to go when you go in at the bottom of the barrel into the playoffs. Yeah,
And Snowflake is still looking to increase their rankings and get an easier first round game there too.
You're exactly right. The paper I have says the only other better they can do is to make it to number 1. But on your prediction sheet, it puts them at 4. But like you said, that's a prediction sheet for the end of the year, right? It's saying, for the season.
Assuming lots of things coming up here, yeah.
Sure, yeah. The one I was looking at here is the actual rankings right now, power rankings. So that's about. There's not much to talk about this far. We'll have to save all the.
Well, we didn't talk anything on Snowflake's side there. Snowflake, Ramage was 6 for 7, 132 yards there, we said. 2 touchdowns. Both touchdowns were passes? Yeah, they were.
Yep.
Okay, rushing on the ground, leading rusher going to be David Brimall, 52 yards on 7 carries. 11 yards was his longest run. And on the receiving end of it, Sam Ruley there, 2 receptions for 56 yards and 1 touchdown. Brigden Turley caught the other touchdown pass.
2 receptions, 56 yards for Sam.
Yep.
56. Brimall's got 7 carries, 52 yards. Those are their two big gainers right there.
Yep.
Sam's got one TD, Brimhall doesn't. Curly's got the other one. And that's about it. That's about it. It hasn't been a real exciting ball game thus far. That's putting it very lightly.
Defensive struggle, I guess you could say, and maybe we're waiting for the offense to break out in the second half.
I don't know. I thought this would be a lot more exciting game. I really did. I looked for a lot more. I don't know what I looked for. A lot more excitement. I know that, I guess. I thought it would be more scoring.
No.
I never thought they would go through the whole first quarter with no scoring. You said that to begin with.
Right.
You said, "Do you imagine?" No, I didn't imagine at all. But my son's here, and his group of hooligans supposed to be on their way up here, but they didn't make it. But my son, and he watches these sports. He's a big sports nut-tola. He tried to convince me that Show Low's going to come down here and put a whooping on him, out of doubt. And he hasn't said that all year long. He said Show Low, at the pacing game, last game Show Low had, he said they're getting it together. They're getting it dialed in.
Oh.
They look good. He said, I think they can beat Snowflake at home. Which he threw out some stats at me, too. And last I don't know how many years, Show Low has the winning record at Snowflake against Snowflake. I guess it's kind of a curse. But we've yet to see it tonight. So we got about 6.5 minutes remaining on the clock. We're going to go back to the studio for a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back. Don't go nowhere. You've been listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Report. We'll be
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
In for a 44-yard touchdown. Sam Crockett, the freshman, makes the point extra point there, and it's 7-zip the Lobos. Then just about 6 minutes later, the Lobos came back again after the Cougars almost scored. They drove the ball all the way down into the red zone, but just couldn't get it in through an interception right at the goal line. Were helped by a bunch of penalties there. Most of their positive yards were penalties, but just couldn't punch it across there for the Cougars. But then the Lobos took over and drove it back down the field. Again, Ramage dropping back, hit Brig Turley on a long pass. Looks like he only had 9 yards here, but he dropped back quite a ways, let's say. And he had a much shorter open receiver, but threw it kind of up, almost like a Hail Mary pass there, and Turley was underneath it, took it away, got hit in the end zone, maybe a little late, started a little bit of a ruckus between the two teams, a little bit of a timeout there, waiting for the officials to talk to both captains, and they calmed everybody down, and hopefully the coaches said some things over the halftime here now too, and things will be calmed down. And we'll get back on the football. Only a two-score game here. The Lobos were heavy favorites coming into the game. Cougars with a much less impressive record, 3-5 on the year compared to the Lobos, 7-1. So the Lobos got their hands full here tonight, though. Cougars, if they can put something together in the second half, could make this a ball game. And we're just about ready to start the second half. So let's wind up the Black Diamond Autoglass report here, the halftime report at your Power 95.7 Game of the Week. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the second half.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low. You've been listening to the Black Diamond Autoglass halftime report. Boom, papa-doom, boom, boom.
I didn't do that part, yeah.
Black Diamond Autoglass, all your auto glass needs, which, I'll give you a little insight here. People think window tint is just for summer effects to keep the sun out. It is. It works wonderfully. Wonderfully. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounds like it fits in there.
It is.
Works great. But let me tell you something. Window tint works perfect in the winter weather to keep the heat in and the cold out. So Black Diamond Autoglass, all your auto glass needs, 3 locations. Show Low, Snowflake Taylor, and their latest and greatest over the mountain in Eager. Give the Craner, what are we going to call them? We're going to call them the Craner, I'll have to think about that a minute. In the meantime, just give the Craners a call. They'll take care of all your auto glass needs. No, I haven't been lifelong friends with the Craners. I actually had an overzealous neighbor kid that loved to throw rocks, and he threw one through the side window of my Tahoe. I went to Black Diamond Auto Glass to get the window fixed, and I left there. The Craners might say different. If you ask them, they might not agree with this next statement, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Went there to get my Tahoe window fixed and left their friends. I consider myself good friends with the Craners, and I know for a fact Mrs. Craner listens. She loves listening to Dr. Love, so that right there, I have a foot in the door at the Craner household. I don't care what anybody says. But stop by Black Diamond Auto Glass. Take care of all your auto glass needs in a friendly, professional, speedy manner. You know, they could probably teach two monkeys to put in a windshield, but I'm not going to trust my life to a windshield driving down the road 80 miles an hour that two monkeys put in. Trust me. Go see them at Black Diamond Auto Glass. We're fixing to get underway with the second half of this ball game here with the Lobos on top, 14-0. Cougars won the flip, and they deferred. So the Cougars will be getting the ball here to start off the second half. They're not that far behind. Like we mentioned earlier, their playoff hopes, this has a big impact on them. It's taken by Keegan Clark, about the 10, still on his feet on the far side. Gets dragged down right at the 30-yard line. Be a pickup of 20 for him right there.
Yep.
Clark doing good on the returns. Clark has had a real good game tonight. Here comes the Cougars, 1st and 10, right at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 from the 30. See if the Cougars can get something. Their last few offensive possessions were dismal. I mean, that steady going the wrong direction. Horrible. They're going to bring them in some this time. They're not spreading them way out. Two to the far side. Lone back, there's a man in motion. Going to hand it off up the middle. James, the working man, Turner, got shot out of the backfield literally like a bullet. I mean, if you wasn't watching that, if you didn't have your eyes on Turner when he took off running, you'd have missed him. He's going to shoot out of there, and he's going to pick up 6 on the first down. That's good positive yardage there for the Cougars. Start off second half. Be 2nd and 4. Here comes McGinnis bringing his offense to the line. Same formation. So they got two to the far side, tight end stacked up on the end on the far side. Here comes a man in motion. Lone back. Here's the snap. James, the working man, Turner once again. That looks like his head whipped around there. Maybe something might have spun his head back the other direction. He's going to pick up 2?
Yep.
So that'll be 3rd and 2 for the Cougars. Cougars trail by 14. They're not that far out of it. They can get some points right here on this possession. They're right back in the ballgame. Shotgun once again, same formation. Here comes a man in motion. There's the snap. Keegan Clark coming to the near side, and they trail him down the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get lost there. He tried to get around the end, but he hesitated too much trying to look for a hole to cut back up in. And the whole defense trailed that right down the line of scrimmage. It's going to be lots of yards. It's going to be 4th and 3. 4th and 3 for the Cougars.
On their own 37.
Yeah, we seen them line up to go for it earlier in the first half.
They're doing the same thing now.
No, here comes Keegan Clark back there.
Clark. Okay.
Yeah, Clark's back there in the punt formation. Really doesn't mean nothing. Clark can throw the ball, too. I think they'll punt it away. There's a snap. Clark gets it, gets a boot on it, and it gets blocked. Still on the ground. It's picked up by the Lobos. There's Turley. Big Turley picks it up. There was another Lobo. Well, there was a Cougar there that just couldn't bring himself just to dive on it.
Yeah.
He wanted to try to help him out, and he waited too long instead of just diving on it immediately. Then another Lobo had a chance, but Big Turley swoops in there, picks it up, and gets some yards too. Gets it down to the 29-yard line of the Cougars, 1st and 10, Lobos. Well, I wish we could get an update. I wish somebody would call us with an update of that Division II game over there in the Dome.
Oh, yeah.
Thatcher Eagles and the Round Valley Elks. What's your prediction there, Statman Dan?
I don't know. I like the Elks.
Oh, I do too. I like the Elks. Elks got a lot of talent. There's a pass right up the middle. Look at that. Big Ben rumbling, stumbling, Standifer. Isn't it? Yes, it is. That's my main man, Standifer. Slant route across the middle, makes the catch. Nice to see him still alive and well. Starting quarterback for the Lobos last year and the year before. Made some changes, moved him to tight end. I think he's playing defensive end too, maybe linebacker. Big Standifer. Good to call your name, my brother.
Is his dad a thoracic surgeon?
Is his dad a thoracic surgeon?
I had a Dr. Standifer work on me.
No.
Oh,
Look at that.
The middle.
There he is. David, my cup runneth over the brim. Oh, into the promised land. Touchdown, Lobos. Oh, she said scared me half to death. Guess who's here? Guess who's here? The Lobo Legion of Boom. That's, I can't remember the name. That's the cannon right over there in the end zone.
The other team scored.
Huh?
Oh, the Lobo.
No, that's correct for the Lobos. Dan, hang in there, buddy.
Sorry.
Forget your medication.
Keep on talking about Cougars. It's good.
They got a boot on. It's up and good. Bring a score real quick there. Real quick. Lickety split. Lobos 21, Cougars 0. Yeah, we have the Cowbell Nation, quote unquote, traveling from Show Low. That was the first noisemakers on this end.
Yep.
With all the controversy, and they're still bringing noise out of the same end zone.
Oh.
That's controversy there, too. Yeah. The announcer calling for the Lobos fans to ring the cowbells. A lot of controversy here. It's not that I'm trying to encourage it. I'm just saying there's a lot of controversy here.
Oh.
You know, if you're the Cowbell Nation and the other team's ringing the cowbells, you know, you're going to have to stick up for your cowbells.
Oh, there's a
what?
patent on cowbells? Or
well, in high school football,
if you name it.
If you live on the same mountain, you might call it a patent. You might call it a patent. Or a lot of people in these little towns,
trademark.
They call it just pride, cowbell pride.
Okay.
And that causes a lot of cowbell controversy. Not that I'm trying to encourage it. I'm just saying. Keegan Clark from the 10 once again, still on his feet, coming to the near side, up and over, going to get to 31 this time. Pick up a 21. Shannon Hatch and Herschel. Ethan Walker in on the stop there on Clark. Clark's going to get his 20-something every single return, though. He's good for 20. And that's kind of a relief to know that you have somebody back there that's going to guarantee at least 20 every time.
Yeah.
And we've seen him get a lot more than that.
Well, the Cougars do a good job of blocking on that special team there, too.
Yes, they do. Here comes McGinnis and his offense coming to the line. Two to the far side, one to the near side, lone back. No, they got three to the far side. Got that tight end. McGinnis rolling to the far side. Looking to pass. Put some air under it. Keegan Clark went up and caught that ball. Went out of bounds once again. Once again. Shisha Manga went up and caught it again. Can't stay in bounds.
Throwing a little too far outside.
A little way too far. Did you see the way through that ball back in? He's getting frustrated.
Well, it was all the way across the field. Plus, it was about a 30-yard, only 20 yards downfield.
Clark is getting a little bit frustrated going up and putting his body on the line just to find out once again that it was out of bounds. Here comes McGinnis, bringing his offense to the line. Same formation. Three on the far, one on the near, lone back. They have some movement on the Cougars. That last bigger official there in the middle, he just threw his flag way late because everybody else did. He just wanted it involved. They're going to say that Lobos jumped off.
Yep.
Nope. Cougars false start. Yep, false start Cougars. That wasn't encroachment. Cougars jumped off. Moving too soon. Whoa.
2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. Here comes McGinnis. Same formation. Shotgun. There's a snap rolling to the far side. Looking to pass again. Looking in the middle of the field. way over the head of Clark. Incomplete, 3rd and 15. And the Lobos are starting to show themselves to be the dominant participant in this ball game this evening. They're taking control of this one, without a doubt.
Yep, they put some pressure on the quarterback there and forced him to make an errant throw. Pretty good coverage in the secondary anyway.
It was, and that was a bad pass. That was way over him. Here comes McGinnis. Same formation. No, there's no tight end on the far side. Here comes a man in motion. There's a snap. Fakes it to both of them. Looking to pass the ball once again. Tried to do the screen. Under pressure. And big loss of yards. You got to get rid of that ball. You cannot keep the ball and jump out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
He had a couple of receivers there that just stopped and didn't do anything.
He could have thrown it way down here. He is out of the pocket. Throw it out of bounds. 10 yards out of bounds. You know. Now they're punting from in their own end zone. Oh no! Here this announcer just got to keep bringing the cowbells up. He's trying to cause controversy.
Well, maybe he doesn't know. Some people don't know that it's.
The way he keeps saying it, I think he does. I think he's a controversial person over there.
I didn't know it was.
Well, Dan.
I guess.
But I was gonna say you live under a rock. No.
I live under
You live in a
swamp.
In a swamp. Yeah. There's a snap. Gets blocked once again. Get a hand on it. Bounce out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10 Lobos from the Cougars 41. 8:24 remaining here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Lobos. No, they're going to mark it at the 40. 1st and 10 Lobos from the Cougars 40-yard line. And here comes the Lobos. Well, now here they come. I thought this was coming quicker than that. Here comes Ramage, bringing his offense to the line. Got one split out to the near side. Ethan Walker stacked up there on, well, he's going to go in motion the other direction.
Early on the run.
You know where they marked him at. I was looking,
down to the 35. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5, be 2nd and 5. Good block by Herschel Walker. Pulling that way to block ahead of he had him stacked up here on the end of the line. He come across it with a heck of a block. Ramage, there goes Walker in motion once again. Hand up to David Brimall, I believe, still driving forward, taking him with him. And he's going to take it down. Looks like he's going to get it. No, they're not going to give him no forward progress. They're going to mark him at the, 27. Move the chains, though. I thought he got it down to the 25.
That was Turley, too. Yeah.
Oh, it was Turley?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Brimall.
28, he said. Gain of 7.
Yeah, I thought it was Brimall just run off the field. That was Brimall that carried the ball. 25 just ran off the field right here. Just come out, subbed out. They're going to mark it on the 28. And here comes Ramage, bringing off his to the line of scrimmage, one to the near side. Here comes a man in motion. There's a snap. Who'd they hand it off to? Who's that in the backfield? That's Herschel Walker.
Right there.
Herschel Walker lined up back there in the backfield, going to run the ball. And he's going to pick up, Evan, he's going to pick up almost 4, huh?
Down to the 25.
Is that what you're marking? 4?
3.
3? 3? 2nd and 7. Nice run by Walker. Coming off with a little limp. Oh, if you ain't limping, you ain't living. Here comes Ramage, bringing offense back to the line. You can send one way out here to the near side. Got one lined up at the end of the line on the far side. Goes in motion. There's a snap. Going to hand it off once again. They're still blocking. They're getting a little wild with each other. Is that Brimhall once again?
David Brimhall. Yep.
David Brimhall.
Short gain of 2. Brings up a 3rd and 5 about? No, 3rd and 4.
No, I thought that one looked more like Turley carrying it there.
You have to watch the replays, I guess.
I guess so. Ramage from the shotgun. There's a snap. Gonna fake the handoff, rolling to the far side, looking to pass the ball. Has a man.
He's got it.
Nice pass.
That's Stanifer.
Stanifer once again. Nice catch by Stanifer. That's a nice pass by Ramage.
Oh, yeah.
That was a bullet. Ramage has an arm on them short, kind of a mid-range pass. It's not a short pass. How far was that pass?
Well, they got it down to the, looks like the 7. 6 or 7 there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a 16-yard gain, and he was probably 6 yards back, so.
A 20-plus yard pass?
Right.
That's kind of a mid-range. That's not really considered a short pass, is it?
I don't
Is that, yeah, is it a short pass?
No, I would
call it a mid-range. I'd call it a mid-range.
Right.
And that was a rocket. I mean, he drilled that in there. We're going to have a timeout here with Snowflake 21. Show Low nothing. Snowflake's going to take a timeout. Just under 6 minutes remain here in the 3rd period. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Forward. Streaming live in HD at kwkm.com. We'll be right back.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
On a, 6-yard run?
Yes, it was.
6-yard run into the promised land to give the Lobos a 27-0 lead. They're going for the extra point. They're waiting. There comes the snap. There's a snap. They get it down, get the boot on it. It's up. It's good. 28-0. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You listen to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Forward. We'll be right back. Kurt.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Forward. If you're watching live in HD, Lobos just with a different formation on that kickoff. Nice kickoff. They're going to do a little reverse. Give it to James, the working man Turner. Nice open field tackle over there by... What number is that kid running? I'm not going to take my eyes off of him. Number 34. 34. Mason McKinley, nice open field tackle on James Turner. Earlier I wanted an update on that Division II game over on the other side of the mountain, where the Thatcher Eagles have come up to take on the Round Valley Elks, asking ye shall receive. What's that kid's name, that quarterback's name? Kinnison? Something like that. Something like Kinson. Quarterback for Thatcher Eagles. In the third quarter, it's Thatcher 28. Round Valley Oaks 3. There's a quick little screen pass sort of thing over there, far side. A button hook.
Complete to Keegan Clark.
Keegan Clark. Gonna pick up about 3, be 2nd and 7. Cougars gonna have to get something going here just to take it into next week, because Snowflake has taken dominant control of this game. Looking to pass the ball. McGinnis has time. Gonna air it out way over everybody once again. I don't know. We had this conversation earlier. And you mentioned something about, well, it was double coverage and everything. Maybe he just didn't want to throw it in double coverage. Find somewhere else to throw it. He just done it once again. Out through everybody by 5 yards. Just total wasted down. Look for something else. Keep it yourself. Try to get 1 yard. It doesn't bother him to lose yards carrying the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and not a whole lot to lose throwing it for an interception either at this point.
No, at this point in time, you got to do something.
Some chances.
Don't just throw the ball 6 yards, 7 yards over your receiver's head. Rolling out, looking past the ball once again. Receiver falls down. He's going to hit the up man. Number 2, Villalba, still on his feet, trying to get to the outside. He's going to pick up a first down. That's what happens. If the one guy's not there, look for somebody else. Make something happen. You're losing 28-0. 4:24 remaining in third period.
Well, he was on the run again there too.
He was.
The Lobos are putting a lot of pressure on him.
But he has had some plays where he had a lot of time. He's had a lot of time back there. 1st and 10. Aaron Villalba. Nice catch and run. Yeah.
Still in Lobo country, but almost at
they're moving.
Midfield.
44-yard line of the Cougars. Here comes McGinnis, 2 to the far side. Got a tight end and in the line. Here comes the man in motion. Lone back. There's a snap. Going to hand it off that lone back, and he gets gang tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss there for the Cougars. Nope. Now they're going to say no. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make it easy on them. Just say it's just nothing.
That was Turner. No gain?
No gain. They're going to say nothing. I thought that was a loss.
Turner got hit behind the line of scrimmage, but kept on turning those legs.
See, and that just shows what a runner Turner is, because he's not a power back. He's not the power back going to run nobody over. He's not going to carry no piles like Brimhall did down here. You have to use his speed, his mobility and stuff. That's his talent. Here comes McGinnis rolling out here to the near side, looking to air it out. Has a man,
that's
fumble on the ground. And they're going to say yes. Well, this guy's looking for another official.
There's going to be a holding penalty back at the in the backfield. It looks like.
Flag back over there.
Yeah.
So
incomplete pass.
Holding at Show Low. Yeah, they're going to say incomplete. Did you see he had his deep man here if he wanted to air it out?
Yeah.
He had Villalba 15 yards, well, maybe 20 yards past that pass. Wanted to air it out. He should have aired it out right there. Villalba had
36.
He had some space on his defender. Whoa, 2nd and 28. That's not good. I'm going to give a shout out to Chasey boy, VR. Gone off to college. Cougar football player last year. Known him his whole life, playing here for Show Low. He's listening right now to hear how his younger brother does. There's a snap, fakes it to the man in motion. There's a pass. Who'd they hit? Villalba there? And Villalba's going to get hit immediately. No? I don't think it was Bialba. That was
Quentin Maxwell. Quentin Maxwell.
Quentin Maxwell, the freshman, number 32. Yeah. So that'll bring up 3rd and 28. Is that right? 3rd and 25. 3rd and 25 for the Cougars. Yeah, you have nothing to lose. Throw it in double coverage. Maybe that's the momentum changer there. You know, got to make something happen. This separates the guys who just take what you give them from the ones who go out and make something happen. There's a snap. McGinnis looking to pass. Has a deep man. Bialba. And a wounded duck. Oh, he caught it.
Incomplete.
No, McGinnis say hit the ball. Hit the ground. That was number 34, Mason McKinley. But you know what? That was a great play right there. They both kept going for that ball until it hit the ground. They were both going for it. I'll tell you, one of them kids, that statement I just made about a player that just takes what you'll give them, or a player that goes out there and gets something from you.
Yeah.
Danny Grubner was one of them ones that would go out there and he wouldn't just wait to see how many yards you're going to give him. Danny would, no, I'm not joking. What do you not?
No.
He would go out there and find a way. Oh, it's blocked once again, and it's picked up by the big man. The transfer touchdown by the big man, number 55, Jesse Sparks, in the promised land. Touchdown, Lobos.
Might have been blocked by Braden Hatch.
I think it was blocked by Hatch, but Sparks is the recipient of all the credit. Big Jesse Sparks. That kid is goofy. He's funny. He's goofy. He likes to practice like in skin-tight shorts.
Oh, yeah?
It drives Coach Hargrove crazy. Like, Sparks, pull your shorts down. Look at you. What'd you say, Coach? Huh? You heard me. He said, pull your shorts down. No, he didn't. He didn't say that. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Oh, that was funny. I only come down here and watch him practice one time before the season started, and I laughed the whole time I was down here. Delay game, Lobos waiting for big number 72. Carter Solomon, I think he was waiting for him to get out there. I figured Jesse Sparks would be passed out after that little bit of running. He'd be always down here drinking. I should have guessed. Either passed out or down here with his head in the cooler, staring at the crowd.
Evidently, Show Low called the timeout there. There was no penalty.
Really? Well, they took a short timeout, too. They don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on here.
These guys don't have the refs don't have the microphones, the wireless communication.
1:57 remaining in the third period. Lobos up 34-0, and the officials have lost track of what's going on here.
Snowflake timeout.
Oh, that now Coach Solomon wants to talk to him. He's like, no, just go ahead. I didn't call timeout, but just go ahead.
They got a few to burn. They got.
Yeah, if it had been a closer game, trust me, this play wouldn't be going on right now until he talked to him. Extra point. We got flags coming in everywhere.
Another delay of game?
Now it's going to be, it can't be delay of game because they just had an official timeout.
Show had too many players on the field.
Oh, there goes one off.
Who's sheepishly running off there?
That is, that's the main man. That's number one, isn't it?
No. I'm not going to mention his name.
No? All right.
One too many.
One too many players out there. Half the distance. No, they're going to deny it.
Well, they declined the penalty.
They declined it. They're already lined up. They don't want to move again. Yeah, so they decline it. Here comes the point.
He was comfortable right at the time.
Yeah, he was ready.
It'd mess them all up. They'd have to move up to the 9.5.
There you go. They get it down. It's up, and it's good. Mark the score. Snowflake 35, Show Low 0. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Forward. We'll be right back.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Old. I'm kind of old, but Dan is really old. Dan was like already driving when I was born. That's crazy. Welcome back, everybody, to Lobo Field, where the Snowflake Lobos have taken a commanding lead over the Cougars. Here comes the kickoff, and it's going to be taken about the 12-yard line by Keegan Clark once again. Kind of a lackadaisical run there by Clark. Going to get it up to the 30, looks like where they're going to mark it.
Taylor Flake on the tackle.
So he's only going to pick up about 18 that time. Taylor Flake was in on the tackle.
Jordan Patton.
And Patton. Taylor Flake. Wow, they're listening to you over there, Dan. They're copying you.
They must have the radio on.
Must have. Very well could. Thanks for listening over there, announcer people. Yeah. I'm a celebrity down here after last game we covered.
Oh, yeah?
You know, my good wheel gesture, whatever it was. Yeah. At the end of the game there. Talk of the town I am. Here comes McGinnis. 1:49 remaining here in the third period. There goes a man in motion. McGinnis rolling outside, going to pitch it to him. And nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. I think that's Bialba.
Yep.
He's going to get driven, planted like you would a seed in the spring. And that's going to be a loss of about 4, looks like. Yes, 2nd and 14 for the Cougars. Mark it on the left hash over there now. Hey, you can't change your mind over there once you copy me.
He saw my
Oh, he saw you?
My
Yeah,
iPad
wow.
says 2nd and 13.
Wow, he listens to you and he can see your iPad?
Yeah.
Starting to freak me out a little bit, Dan. Got an update on the score over there in the Dome. Thatcher Eagles 35, Round Valley Elks 3. Comes McGinnis, there goes a man in motion once again. Gonna hand it off. Cal, I'm a running out of Dripper Faucet, still rolling. We haven't seen him, have we seen him run that play just one other time? And look at that, he's gonna pick up almost 10. No, he's gonna pick up more than that. Because it was 2nd and 13. It was 2nd and 13, so they just picked up a little over 13 yards. Yeah, a little over 13 yards, first down. Show Low.
Had to be 13, yeah.
Yeah, we've only, I can only think of one time they ran that play tonight, other than that one right there. I've never seen the officials have so many conferences with players back and forth. Little bit of controversy out there on the field, I believe. Glad I didn't cause it. Here comes McGinnis, shotgun. Here comes a man in motion, Faucet. There's a snap. Gonna hand it off up the middle and then fake it to Faucet. James Turner, be lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. I don't care. No, they're gonna say he picked up about a half a yard. They say he picked up 1. Picked up 1, 2nd and 9. He's listening to me. That's the end of the third. 0-0. We're heading into the fourth quarter. Lobos 35, Show Low 0. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Ford and streaming live in HD at kwkm.com. We'll be right back. Cool.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
Revelation, Statman Dan just admitted that he is Cheech from Cheech and Chong.
In disguise.
I mean, he's Chong from Cheech and Chong, but he acts like Cheech. Goes McGinnis going to the far side, looking to air it out. Can they keep it? Still moving. Can they make it to the sideline on the far side of the field and pick up some positive yards? You have nothing to lose, boys. Go out there and play. See what you can accomplish. Heavens, I wouldn't be upset if they disregarded the plays being called in. Just stay out there and play playground football and see what you can do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Call the plays yourself.
Gain of 6 on that one.
You got a finger and a lot of dirt out there to color on. See what you can do. It would amaze you. Shotgun, here comes a man in motion. There's a snap. Gonna hand it that man in motion. Going to the far side.
It's gonna be Clark throwing for a loss again.
Was that Keegan Clark?
Yeah. Number 1.
Yeah, I didn't really see his number. Yeah.
Well, then you can make up whoever you think it is.
I know, that's why I was trying to figure out whose number it was. I can see Clark standing over there on the sidelines now. I thought it was somebody else when he took off in motion.
He may not have.
I didn't know it was number 1 when he went in motion.
Gain of 1, maybe, I guess.
I did notice a number on this Cougar team I didn't notice before till now. Number 5. Big bad Bryson Ryan, freshman. That's my family. Here comes a man in motion. See, that's number 4 there. Hand it off to the up man, going to dive forward. I think they're going to move the chains right there.
That's Turner.
James Turner, first down, I believe, without a doubt. And 10:58, they're going to stop the clock. I believe it was the first down. I don't think they give them anything. I think they are now where they marked it. Look at the lineman been down there to look. They already moved the chains. You don't know where the chains were.
No argument from the Lobo side.
No, 1st and 10. I think he earned it. Watch it now. What are you getting crazy for?
Nothing.
Trying to tear all our stuff up here. Are you nuts, Cheech? Cheech, slow down.
Bob Ross is actually, more people mistake me for Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, the painter?
Yeah.
Oh, he's such a soothing voice. Little reverse there. Going to fake it one way, misdirection. Hand it off going to the far side of the field.
Cal Fawcett.
Cal, I'm a runner, not a dripper. Fawcett on the carry. Pick up a 4.
In the Lobo country.
Cross midfield, sure is. Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6. Looks like 2nd and 7. Looks like a pick up of 3. Here comes the Cougars back up to the line. Fawcett split out here to the near side. Same formation. Here goes Fawcett in motion. Once again, there's a snap. Fake it to Fawcett, give it to James Turner. James Turner, you got to run some plays that you just designed for Turner, and those ones aren't. Sorry to say. He is going to pick up some yards, though. That's just Turner way of life. Pick up 3. You going to pick up 2? Marking him at 2. I'm marking him at 2. And that's going to bring up about 3rd and 5, I'm saying. Man, if I was Fawcett, I would be worn out by doing all that man in motion. There he comes, man in motion once again, full speed. There's the snap. Going to fake it to both of them, looking to pass the ball. Little button hook.
Incomplete.
Hit the ground.
Another receiver slipped. Who's that over there?
No, yeah, but it didn't even go close to receiver. It hit the defender back behind him.
Looking for Villalba.
Yeah, looking for Villalba. But he hit number 11 over there. Shandon Hatch, I believe. But they're going to say no, it hit the ground. It was kind of the catch that Villalba was looking for, that low skipping pass. I think that might have been a give there.
4th and 6.
Here they come. Looking to air it out. There's a pass. Oh, I think he might have got in. I think he might have got in.
Finally.
Yes.
Keegan Clark finally pulls one in on the sideline.
He's been making that catch every time they throw it to him, but they just keep pushing him out of bounds. Between the ball just carrying him out of bounds.
It was close.
Yeah. Pass is just too far. Clark has been putting it on the line to get him now. Finally gets credit for one.
Down to the 28. That would be, well, it was an 18-yard gain, I believe.
Good for him. Finally gets credit for one. Stops the clock at 9:02 remaining in this contest. Cougars just trying to get something positive on the board. Keegan Clark he's been putting himself on the line for them catches. Finally gets credit for one. Comes McGinnis. They got him stacked up trips right. Clark here on the left side, rolling to the far side, gonna hit the up man, Maxwell. That was a good tackle right there. So them ones that hurt your legs pretty good. Yep, see, Maxwell's up, limping. 2nd and 10. One of them low tackles, all legal. But they look painful, and they are. Look at him getting up limping. He got drilled right in the thighs. That kid's going to be a heck of a ball player, that young Maxwell.
Zachary?
Quinton? No, it's Quint. Isn't it Quint?
Oh, the other one.
Quinton? Or does that say Quinton? I think they call him Quinn. Quinn Maxwell, freshman. Heck of a ball player. There's a snap. McGinnis rolling to the near side. There's a pass. Let her fly. Touchdown. Touchdown. Keegan Clark. That's what I mean. Don't throw it 10 yards over his head. Throw him the ball. Let him go up and catch it. And roll. Listen to the train horn blow. I'm glad that they went back and got an actual train horn, because that one they had the first season was embarrassing. I don't know what that was. Sounded like some kind of wounded animal. They got the Burlington Northern back on track. That was a nice catch by Clark. Nice pass by McGinnis.
Threw it out there.
Threw it out there. Let him go up and get it. No one's going to get it. You throw it 10 yards past him. Here comes the
going for two, looks like.
Two-point conversion. There goes a man in motion. James Turner.
Got him.
Rolling that way. He had him. He waited too long. Going to pass across the field. Intercepted. Oh, he wanted to run with it.
You can't run it back for points.
No, but he wanted to big time. Till they started screaming at him, you can't run it back, and he finally stopped. He was wanting too bad, wasn't he? He could see that other end zone. Nobody between him and it. Number 3, Luke Patterson. I don't blame you, Patterson. I'd have just taken off running anyway. Show Low 6. They put some points on the board. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Taken by, I don't have a clue, I don't know where.
That's going to be
Sam Rolo. Sam Rule, man of the hour. The up man on the kickoff return gets it and brings the ball up to the, looks like about the 32-yard line of the Lobos. 1st and 10, 8:02 remaining in this contest. Lobos with the dominant lead. Oh, I hope hope your loyal listeners didn't listen to the scam going on next door. I'm going to handle it here in a minute. Here comes Ramage to the far side, single back. That's Brimhall juking and jiving. And he's going to juke and jive all the way down to the 47-yard line. First and 10, Lobos. David, my cup runneth over the brim. Oh, looking like David of old, David of last season. They got a lot of good talent back there running the ball, so we haven't seen a real dominant player from Snowflake. Yeah, Turley does a great job back there.
Turley's actually the leading rusher, 471 yards coming into the game.
Fox had the most touchdowns up. Ramage looking to pass the ball, fakes it to Brimhall, plenty of time. Going to go out of bounds.
Run out at about the 46-yard line.
He's going to pick up 7 yards. Second 3. 1, 2, no. Yeah, picked up 6, second 4. $7:16 remaining here in the ball game. Where did Blue Ridge play tonight, Daniel?
Homecoming against Holbrook.
Homecoming. Did Holbrook show?
I don't know.
There's a snap. And up the middle. That Turley that time. Nope, that's not Turley either.
That's going to be
number 30.
Taryn Green.
Taryn Green. Move the chains, first down.
So Holbrook didn't show up last week?
I talked to Coach K. He's like, you know, the biggest thing killing us that makes me so nervous about this week's game against Show Low coming down, is we were scheduled to play Holbrook last week, and they canceled. So it's like we were on a bye week. And he said a bye week in high school football is the worst thing that can happen to a team. Yeah. You get a team that's fighting for the playoff lives, and you didn't play last week. He said, it's a big deal, trust me. That's the only thing that makes me nervous about the game, he said. So I don't know what happened. He didn't explain why they didn't play.
Christensen on the carry.
Christensen still on his feet. Wow. Wow, man alive. He's going to get it all the way down to the 30.
32?
No, 33. 33-yard line.
Of the Cougars.
So it's going to be second and 3. 6:10 remaining in the contest. Here comes Ramage. Sends 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Lone back, shotgun. Here comes a man in motion. There's a snap. Going to hand it that man in motion. Coming this way. Oh, he's going to get met rough right there. Number 12 and Keegan Clark on the bottom of the pile. Keegan Clark's been all over. Look, he's got a stinger or something. He's not even moving his right arm. It's hurting. Hurting pretty good. And number 12 is Braden Tolbert. Going to lose a yard on the play. Well, almost a yard. Maybe not. 5:20 and counting remaining here in the ball game. Here comes Ramage. Going to have 2 backs in the backfield, 1 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There's a snap. Going to hand it off to Brimhall. Still on his feet, jugging and jiving, spin move. No, that's Turley. Turley does the wounded swan imitation.
Okay, 1 extra yards.
It looked like a one-winged swan. That was funny, that last move. That was a great spin. Now he's showing his muscles. Look at him flexing now. Great spin move.
Thanking his lineman there.
Yes, he is. That's a great spin move. But that last dive looked like a one-winged swan. Good dive. Got yards. That's all that matters.
24 of them.
Here comes Ramage. Going to stack them up here on the near side. 1 split out to the far side. There goes man in motion.
Turley again.
Here comes Brigg.
Into the end zone.
Brigg. Turley. That's his second of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see here.
I think that's his second of the night.
Yep.
Into the promised land, touchdown. Lobos.
That's the Harrelson Tire. First down. That's the defense flag.
Well, that's not a first down, it's a touchdown. 41-6 is the score now. Lobos have had a commanding control of this game for a long time. That didn't just do it. Waiting for the point after. There's a snap. They get it down. Oh, no. I think they got a piece of that one.
No good.
No good. They got a piece of that one. He was perfect for the evening. 41-0, or 41-6 is the score. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Cougars. We'll be right back. Quick.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the...
Spoiled my plan already.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Oh, here we go. I got a little bit wrapped up in that. Return by Villalba. Villalba had a nice little return. Picked it up on the one hop, come across. Nice open field tackle, mano-y-mano. Villalba didn't like it. I didn't see nothing wrong there, did you?
Yeah, it's a little extra.
Was it a little
after the tackle?
Well, after the tackle, I know that, but by who did you say started it?
It looks like they're calling it against
Show Low, Villalba. You know, that's a rough one. I love Villalba to death, but I think I would have had to call it that way also.
I don't know if it was him or not. It might have been...
I didn't see the tackler do anything. I don't even know who actually made the tackle.
Might have been somebody else.
Yeah. They're going to move him back. Good return by Villalba. But do that one little incident, then they lose that good return. They take him all the way back to the 23-yard line. They had it all the way out to what, the 30-plus?
The 23-yard line.
We're going to start from the 23, 4:22 remaining.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah. Got to keep it together no matter what the score is. And it does. It feels like them tackles are harder at the end of the game when you're getting whooped. Feels like they're driving you in the ground harder. Yeah, it would be a lot. You wouldn't even feel that tackle if you were winning.
Yeah.
Here comes McGinnis, shotgun to the far side, to the near side. Lone back, here comes a man in motion. Somebody we haven't seen all night because he's wearing pink. I don't remember seeing him. Oh, McGinnis going to keep it. I think that's Wolford out there. I believe that's Wolford.
Yeah,
number 20, Jake Wolford. Give old Jakey boy the ball. Let him roll. Wearing pink. And that's a great thing. October obviously been named the Cancer Awareness Month. That's for a long time. And I tip my hat to Jake Wolford. Jake Wolford's dealing with cancer in his family. So good for you, Wolford. And bless you, Darby. You're in our thoughts and prayers. There's a pass from McGinnis, a low one. And Cal Fawcett gets his hands under it. They're going to mark it good, move the chains, first down. Cougars. I was hoping that was Wolford out there that's throwing to. .320 encounter remaining here in the ball game. Here comes McGinnis. Up to the line. I don't see nobody on the far side. Here comes a man in motion from near side. Going to hand it off to him. Cal, I'm a runner, not a dripper faucet. Going to try to get the hole in the middle. Going to get it out to just past the 40, I think. Pickup of about 3. 2nd and 7. Stopped by Big Jesse Sparks, the recipient of a touchdown earlier off the block. He didn't block it, but he got all the credit for it. That's all that matters. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Comes McGinnis, shotgun. There goes the man in motion once again. Fawcett. There's a snap. Going to hand it off right up the middle. That thing, James Turner.
Yep.
Bouncing off them tacklers like a pinball. Move the chains. 1st and 10. Cougars. James, the working man. Turner in the house.
Gain of 8.
Gain of 8. There you go. What I love about James, the working man Turner, I gave him that name years ago. He just comes to do his job. Plays baseball, no batting gloves, no nothing, spits on his hands, goes out there to play for. There's no extra pads on James Turner. No. There's nothing to keep his tendons tight or nothing. He's just out there playing ball. There goes Fawcett. Tries to get around the outside. Another one of them low tackles right in the thigh. But Fawcett will pick up a couple, maybe. No, about 1. Christensen with the tackle. Yeah, he's going to pick up 1. Be 2nd and 9. Well, you're all confused over there. 2nd and 9. 1.5 minutes remaining here. Same formation. Here comes a man in motion. That's a new guy, number 34. There's a snap. Going to give it to James Turner once again. Wow, James Turner's a little guy, but he did push that guy, knock that guy down. He's not going to pick up anything, but they didn't know that they had to tackle him. Who was that went in motion for Show Low? Vincent Manning? Vinzon, V-I-N-Z-O-N, Manning. Senior wide receiver, 5'7". That's what they're showing, number 34. Just under a minute remaining. A couple more plays here. 3rd and about 8 for the Cougars. Shotgun once again, same formation. There goes a man in motion. There's a snap. Taking it to both of them. McGinnis rolling out to the near side. There's the pass. Hits his man. Still on his feet is Maxwell. Out of bounds. Yeah. Got to stop the clock. Yeah. That's Maxwell. Quentin Maxwell, freshman, 6'1" freshman. Last time we saw him, he went out limping. Remember, he got that big tackle on the far side of the field. Hard tackle.
17-yard gain.
That kid really is. He's a good football player, real good football player. We're hearing from him for a while. Good size to him, 6'1" freshman, too.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Here comes McGinnis. McGinnis rolling out to the far side, looking past the ball. Wolford's out there. There's a pass going to hit the up man. The up man is, I don't know who it is. That Cal Fawcett again?
It's going to be...
I can't see.
Yep, Fawcett. Number 24.
I'm running out of Dripper Fawcett. Move the chains. 1st down. 2 seconds remaining. Oh, I was hoping that went to Wolford. And they're going to let the clock run out. Ball game. It's a ball game. Snowflake Lobos 41. Show Low Cougars 6. Just talking about the size of Maxwell. Do you know Bobby Armijo? Lived up here forever?
No.
He's a baseball umpire and stuff.
Okay.
I think he does football too. He's one of the local officials. I've known him my whole life. He's lived up here forever. A lot older than me, but he has a grandson. He told me when we give the stats on that Maxwell kid, made me think of, he got a grandson that's playing for Hamilton. Big old high school down there, you know that. Been a powerhouse till recent controversy, everything else. A good school, big powerhouse school. Starting freshman quarterback, 6'2". 6'2" starts for the freshman team. Wow. And they've been longing to get him into high school because they've been watching him, the coaches and stuff down there. We're excited to see him become a freshman so they can start working with him. 6'2" freshman at Hamilton High School, starting quarterback. Said he talked to his daughter for just about that long the other day. She was at his game, and he threw for a touchdown just that quick while he was talking to his daughter. Wow. So that's the ball game. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. And we'll be back with the Cable One post-game wrap-up. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Show Low Cougars. We'll be back.
Okay.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
Lobo Field, where the Snowflake Lobos are fixing to put on this little, where they present this wood deal to who they think Ethan Walker got the piece of wood, gets the wood this week. Yes, they give to whoever the players think is the top player of the game. Man, this was a big game for Ethan Walker. Big game. The Cougars, we should have probably got him up here too. We put in a request for one of the Lobos come up here. Lobos dominant win. Game started out. If you were with us from the get-go, from the time they dropped the gate open, I hope you didn't turn the radio off before we made it past the first quarter, because the first quarter was not a barn burner. It wasn't real exciting, but kind of back and forth, no points scored. Then the whole game changed in the second, and then the Cougars just started going backwards. They were getting yards, just wrong direction, and the Lobos took a dominant lead, held on to it, ended up with a big win, 41-6, I think is what it was, and then what ended up 41-6.
41-6.
41-6. You're listening to the Cable One post-game wrap-up here. Statman Dan is doing his stats. We're going to try to figure out what's, he's going to give you some numbers. Not a lot of them are good, but he's going to give them to us anyway.
Really?
I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Some of them aren't that good.
Oh, no.
No, some aren't good.
No, total yards, Show Low, looks like about 150 for the whole game there. Most of that was passing. The Lobos, 363 yards, it looked like, with about 170 of that through the air. First downs almost were even. Well, they're getting closer. It was quite lopsided there. Except for the end, Show Low started putting on some yards. But, yeah, Snowflake dominated both passing and rushing. Both had about the same number of penalties, same yardage. Didn't really make any significant difference there. The turnovers, though, we had a couple of on the Show Low side there that in the first half that seemed to make a big difference, with Christensen, Jake Christensen making a big interception on the goal line down there to stop one of the early Show Low drives.
Big, yeah, had 2 interceptions, and that's the points that they scored. 14 points.
I've never seen that before. The possession time came out, and this can't be right because it came out 24 minutes for Snowflake and 24 for Show Low. Exactly. So time of possession was pretty equal.
Well, it was pretty equal, but I doubt it was exactly equal.
To the second.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's crazy. Yeah.
I was busy kind of correcting some of the calls there, so I missed a few of the timeouts and the stopping the clock.
I understand that.
With my iPad here, sorry.
Oh, that's all right. No big deal. Doing those stats is hard to keep track of.
Well, yeah, leading rusher for the Lobos, where they got most of it done on the ground, David Brimhall, 82 yards, Brig Turley, 72 yards. And that was about it. Christensen and Ramage both had 11. But Turley had 2 of those touchdowns on the ground. And he also, didn't he have another one in the air? Yeah, he had another one receiving in the air, Turley did.
He had 2 on the ground and one
in the air.
So he had 3 total?
Yep.
Really? How many yards did Brimhall have in the air? 27?
Brimhall receiving, I've only got 24 yards receiving for Brimhall tonight.
24.
Christensen was actually Sam Ruley there, 2 catches for 56 yards. And 1 touchdown for Sam.
Yes, he did on that big touchdown.
Yeah.
On the interception, wasn't it?
No, I'm not sure about that. I don't think it was that one. Let me go. I can go to the scoring plays here.
I was thinking that he intercepted it. Maybe not. I could be confused. That happens on occasion.
Yeah.
Not very often.
Well, like we said in the first half, we didn't have any scoring until the second quarter, and that's when Ramage hit Sam Rule. Yeah, 24. That was the 44-yard touchdown with 7:30 in the second quarter, and then with a minute left to go in the first quarter, Ramage found Turley for that 9-yard touchdown, making it 14-zip at the halftime. Snowflake went up 21-zip at about 10 minutes into the third quarter when David Brimhall runs the ball for a 12-yard touchdown. Crockett kicks the extra point afterwards, and it becomes 21-zip, then a 28-zip just a couple of minutes later in the third quarter. That one was Ramage hands off the ball. Turley runs the ball in for a 7-yard gain, makes it 28-zip in the third quarter. And to round out the scoring in the third quarter, it was Keegan Clark. That was where, Keegan Clark was punting, and that's where Sparks recovered the blocked punt and ran it in from to 20, 30 yards. It was a long run. The extra point was good, made it 35-zip. That was the end of the scoring in the third quarter. And the fourth quarter was finally when Show Low got on the board, when McGinnis hands the ball off to passes to Keegan Clark, and Clark runs it in from the 28. They missed the extra point, making it 35-6. And then the final score occurred at about 2.5 minutes left in the game when Ramage hands off the ball to Turley. He runs the ball in for an 8-yard touchdown score with the point after being missed, making it 41-6.
Well, I thought I heard there in the third quarter, I heard you said David Brimhall scored. He never scored a touchdown, did he? Maybe I've got confused.
Well, now you're going to make me go back. No,
just in the third quarter. I kept it to 1 quarter at least.
Okay, Turley. Yeah, third quarter, runs the ball from the 15, carries the ball into the end zone.
Brimhall did?
Yeah.
So I had 1 touchdown. I just figured, I guess I let that one slip my mind. We put in a request to get us a couple players up here, but like I mentioned, I kept mentioning it over and over again. Actually, everyone out there listening should have heard what I said. There was a lot of controversy involved in this game. Started way back before the season started. Show Low had a lifelong Show Low Cougar athlete that the same age as all these kids out here. Ethan Walker felt like things just weren't right for him there, made a change, transferred to Snowflake. That's one big major controversy that this game has been building up to. You combine that with, on the interweb this past week, there was a lot of slang talking and some jive talking and some bad animal pictures shown that caused a lot of ill feelings, and ended up with Facebook pulling the page off. The police giving the last hoorah about, yes, come watch the game, support your team, but there's enough of the craziness. No more craziness, crazy controversy-ness. So this was, even though this game didn't mean that much in the books, in the standings, and anything, it did to Show Low. A lot more important to Show Low than it was to Snowflake. Snowflake just trying to keep their spot, or maybe even better it a little bit in the standings. Show Low trying to make their way into the playoffs, but not much. No one's going to lose any sleep over this game, really. But it was a big deal to the people on the field because of the controversy.
Oh, the rivalry.
That was involved, the rivalry. But this hasn't never been that big of a rivalry. Snowflake and Show Low since way back early 80s, well, maybe even, early 80s. Way back then it was kind of one. Since then it's not really. It's Show Low Blue Ridge is the big rivalry. You know what I'm saying? But because of all the controversy, it's made it a rivalry. So it was a good, exciting game tonight. There was a lot of, Ethan Walker took a lot of pounding there at first.
Sure did.
When he went out on that field. If he dropped the pass, he wished he would have caught it because he still had to pay the piper for even the ball coming towards him. But he stuck in there, finished it off, done a great job, took a lot of pounding. Oh, looky here. Yeah, come on in here. Let's hold it. Oh, we got a bunch of knuckleheads. Shishamunga, who opened the gate? Put them on there, Grandma. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We're going to talk. We got a bunch of knuckleheads. Somebody opened the door. Someone unlocked the door to the announcer stand. So we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to the, what are we listening to here? Cable One. No, we're listening to the Cable One postgame wrap-up. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back, I promise. 1 minute.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
Loft 54 Interiors would like to welcome you to our showroom. Since 2008, Loft 54 has offered our community a unique shopping experience. Whether you're in the market for a house full of furniture, a room makeover, or the perfect gift, Loft 54 has you covered. When you walk into our showroom, it's unlike any other store on the mountain. The ever-changing inventory, merchandising, and design ideas set us apart, and we are proud of the reaction we get when customers walk in the door. If you haven't had the chance to experience our one-of-a-kind showroom, we are located north of the hospital on Highway 260. Let us welcome you to Loft 54 Interiors.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lobo Field, the home of the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. Cougars traveling over to take on the Lobos. Quite a game. And now we've made it to the Cable One post-game wrap-up. We left the door unlocked for too long. We got 3 knuckleheads. I don't even know this one kid. I don't even know if he plays football. I think he just, maybe he's going trick-or-treat. Think he is? They got kids going trick-or-treat, and he didn't even play, did he? We got David, my cup runneth over the brim. Hall made his way up here. Hey, who's this other knucklehead in the middle? What's his name again?
Justin White.
Justin White, I knew that. I just wanted to hear you say it. Justin White, number 66, big lineman. He wants a date. He's not even up here if anything he comments on the field. He's just, I met him this summer. He wants me to get him a date. Relax, dude. I'm Dr. Love. I'm not a miracle worker. And we got one kid dressed up like Ethan Ramage. I think he's trick-or-treating. Grandma, nice to see you show back up tonight.
Yeah.
Would you end up 82 yards on the ground, 24 in the air. Made it in the promised land.
Yeah. Got there.
You've really been a letdown for me this year. Man, you were just rumbling, tumbling, bumbling last year. This year you've just got, we'll just share all the workload. It's okay.
Well, yeah,
you go score. You go
passing the love.
Man, no, that's not passing the love. Not when it comes game time. Yeah, you got to stat your stats here. You know what I'm saying? No, I think it's awesome. You guys have some talent. When you can spread it out, Turley goes in the end zone, 3 times tonight?
Yep.
You score once. Didn't you score? I'm just joking with you. But I'm going to get you a date, I promise. Yeah. But the big transfer from California made it in.
Yeah, he made it.
He made it in off. He didn't block the punt, but he got all the credit.
He got the
Isn't that
fumble
sad?
recovery, yeah.
Isn't that sad? He didn't even get close to blocking the punt, but he gets in the end zone.
I think it was Justin who blocked it.
Was it you who blocked the punt? Oh, sweet mama, I'm getting you a date tonight, my friend. Yes, you finally earned it. I missed it. I feel horrible. I should have been saying that on the radio the whole time. You blocked the punt. Knucklehead gets all the credit for it. He probably has a girlfriend now. Just because he scored the touchdown. The timing is everything, my friend. Ramage, you had a great night. You can shake my hand. I'm Dr. Love. I'm not gonna hurt you. I got to tell you, Ramage, I wasn't happy at all when they put you in there. I'm a Stanford fan. I'm telling you, rumbling, stumbling Ben, man. He's ugly, but he's effective. But you've stepped up. You're young too, right? Young kid, doing a great job, leading the team. Is he a leader?
Yeah, he's doing a
Natural
great job.
born leader. Ethan Walker finally got redemption. Finally got that weight lifted off of him tonight. And they were rough on him at first. I can't believe you guys didn't help him out a little bit. I mean, if a ball come close to him, they double-teamed him and slammed him down. But he took it. He can handle it.
Yeah, he's got
Guys getting ready for the playoffs?
Yeah.
So what is the big plan? You think you can hold your spot? Maybe move up in the ranks a little bit?
Yeah, I bet we can hold our spot. I don't know if we'll move up, but I think we'll hold our spot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you guys are, what, 2 right now?
Yeah.
3, 2 or 3?
I think we're 2.
Yeah, they change. Everyone you look at, every website looks at different.
Yeah.
You guys consider, there's my main man right there. There's my bro crush. Oh, no, you're not either.
Hey, that's California.
Hey, listen to me, dude. This dude blocked the punt. Don't hand the ball back to him. You're going to score. I can't believe I'm a Show Low Cougar and I got all these Lobo people in here with me. What are you people, crazy? I'm a stone cold killer. Yeah. No, I wish, you know what? I'll tell you what I love about this. It starts at Coach K, goes to Coach Hargrove, to all of them. All your coaching staff out there is good. They believe in you guys. They believe in each other. They all work as a team. I come down when Knucklehead right here first got here. He's at practice in his tight shorts and everything. And Hargrove's like, oh, that kid's going to drive me crazy. That kid's going to drive me crazy. Look how tight his shorts are. Hargrove wanted to kill him. But actually, you've become a better man for being here, haven't you? Don't call me sir, dude. I'll karate chop you in the neck. I think that's what I honestly believe that. People think I just rattle on. I don't care what the stats are on the field, really. You guys could never go back in time. I hate to break it to you, but once you walk out these doors, you graduate, it's over. It's over.
Yep.
And what you guys have down here is special. You guys win together or you lose together, and it's not the end of the world. You guys keep playing like that, and I promise you, you will be going for the gold trophy.
Yep.
I've done this for a long time. I'm not that old, you know. I used to have a girlfriend too, you know. You don't believe me? Well, I'll think of her name here in a minute. I'll remember her name. I'm going to show you, dude. Ask him. That grandma knows I had a girlfriend at one time. Yeah, what do you think about that? But I wish you guys the best of luck, man. You guys played good tonight. Jolo's not a bad team. They just can't get it together. And when you have a team like you guys that gets inside their head and keeps them all razzled, they can never get back on track, and that's what happened tonight. First quarter, dead even. You guys slowly started getting to them, and the more you got to them, they just couldn't never rebound mentally. And you guys done it. You guys kept your composure, played good. You should tell the newspaper that he's the one that blocked the punt, okay? Give him a little bit of credit there, California, okay, Karate Kid? Right on. I wish you guys the best of luck. I'm glad I could cover it. It was a great game.
Yeah,
I'm a Lobo fan.
Thank you.
Besides that, Grandma bought me a shirt, and I look good in it. The girls like me in blue. Right on. Hey, we're going to wrap this one up. Thanks for joining us. We want to thank Eric back in the studios. My new intern up there, Gabby Peach Reedhead, video, and thanks, Gab. On behalf of Gene Barton, on behalf of the Snowflake Lobos, thanks for having us in your home. Until we meet again, be safe out there. Talk to you soon.